It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll get this out to about the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
To the air, Dart. This is caught by Robinson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun is Dart. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And he'll throw again. Dart. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, set.
Throwing his Dart. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and 8.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Dart. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Let's go now.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Eagles 0.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now 3rd down and 7. This is Austin with a catch. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In motion goes the tight end. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete. The coverage by Micah McFadden.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? I'm always of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. He finds Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Camara. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Boys, you got it.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Camara is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching it where he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Back to throw again. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking to throw, Dart. Robinson's got it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Now Dart. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Eagles 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Camara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
To throw, Dart. That's complete to Robinson. So given 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there. That's about it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd down and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
In motion right, Olave. 2nd and 4. There's Chris Olave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. to throw again. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 24-yard line.
He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 9 now. And he finds Austin complete.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
They come up with one timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up now on second down. Back to throw. He's got his target. It's Olave.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Touchdown, New York. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now throwing again. Here's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody runs 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Giants' season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.